Welcome to part 3. Here we'll be discussing some tips and resources for caregivers. Keep in mind that it is not your responsibility as a caregiver to figure out if your child or care recipient has a psychological disorder. Your responsibility is to know, number 1, when to ask a mental professional for help, number 2, get help, and number 3, support professionals and your child or care recipient in the assessment and treatment. The process flow for SUN-DAC is as follows. If you suspect your child or client has a possible psychological disorder, you should first inform the case manager. And depending on the case manager will make referral to various places depending on the needs. After the referral, please remember this acronym, OATS. Observe, ask, track, and share. Observe the changes. Ask for help, whether it's for your family, your doctor, or friends, and then make sure to track and record all of your observations, concerns, and changes. Lastly, share with the mental health professionals when seeing them. Remember, the mental health professionals are here to help. They can't help if you're keeping information from them. Now you must be wondering, how do I track? I don't know how to track. Here is a suggestion. Use the 4W and 1H guide. Who, what, when, where, and how to guide your tracking and observation. For example, for what are the behaviors that you observe? What happens after you step in to stop the behavior? Who does the behavior occur most with? Who does it not occur with? When did you notice the change? When does the behavior happen most often? And how are you managing the behavior on your own? One of the resources that we will be providing is an ABC chart that is available to you to record the behaviors of your child. Note that for the ABC chart, please focus on 1 or 2 specific behaviors, such as hitting or screaming. You may split up the ABC chart to different behaviors if necessary. A suggestion is to at least track at least 10 different incidents so that the health professional has more information to provide a better diagnosis and a treatment plan. Here is an example of how to fill your ABC chart. Please take note that you should try to fill in as much as you can, especially with regards to what happened before, what happened during, and what happened after. The more information you can provide, the better. As mentioned, the more details you can observe and provide, the better for the health professional to work on. How do you think you can manage in the meantime while waiting for appointments with the health professional or for treatment to start being effective? Here are some suggestions that you can do. Identify key supports in your family who can help you take care of your child, remembering to look at the diet, physical activity, and sleep of your child. As a caregiver, remember to take care of yourself. Self-care is very important. Also continue to maintain your own healthy relationships, and if necessary, there are also caregiver support groups, both physical and online, and counseling out there that are available for you. Please do remember that you are not alone in your struggles. Keeping a well-balanced diet is very important. Most of us understand that diet affects physical health. However, did you know that our diet also impacts on our mental well-being? You should also want to consider cutting down on certain items depending on your child's condition. For example, if your child has sleeping issues, try to avoid giving caffeine or caffeinated products from his or her diet. If that is not a possible recourse, then you might want to consider avoid giving any caffeinated products after 2 p.m. There are also plenty of activities to engage your child. The recommendation is to engage in at least 2.5 hours of exercise a week. This can be spread out over several days. It doesn't have to be high in intensity. You can even go for simple walks with them if they don't enjoy physical activity. Of course, we cannot forget the importance of sleep. Having sufficient sleep is essential to maintaining both physical and mental health. Ensure basic sleep hygiene habits, such as no screen time such as iPad or mobile phone 1 hour before bed. and only engaging in relaxing activities before bed where possible. Remember that self-confidence also impacts on their mental health. So you want to keep them engaged in activities that they can do based on their interest level. If you are unsure what activities they can consider, please approach the teachers or case managers for ideas on the activities that you can engage with them. Now that we have covered some of the tips for your child, it's also important to care for yourself. Remember that you are only human. You're also susceptible to stress, and caregiving is a very stressful activity. Remember that you cannot take care of your child if you're unwell. So taking care of yourself is just as important, if not more important. How do you go about taking care of yourself? Be sure to continue maintaining your relationships, eat regular meals, and hydrate yourself, and of course, get sufficient sleep. Taking care of your own physical appearance can also boost your mood. Remember to also do things that you enjoy and treat yourself to good things once in a while. You can treat yourself to your favorite treat or buy something that you really like. Don't forget to affirm yourself and allowing yourself time to recharge. Also, it will be good to remember to exercise when you can, as it offers you a wide variety of benefits in addition to relaxing your body and relieving the stress. Finally, do remember that there are networks out there that do continue to provide social support for you. They can help you to feel more connected to the community, and some of them are available online, which makes it even easier for you to access. Some of these are Facebook groups, and some of these are online support groups. There are also resources that include workshops, educational programs, and make you feel less isolated and alone. You can also share your own personal caregiving tips with others. Here are the list of resources that we have gathered for you. These resources you can use as supporting your child, whether it is for tracking and recording purposes, or whether it is for supporting yourself. And there are also ideas and activities for your child. Please feel free to refer to them. These are the references if you are interested to read more or find out. We have reached the end of understanding mental health in youth. Thank you for your time, and we hope that this has been a helpful, informative, and enriching session for you. Thank you.